If you open Instagram today, it looks like everyone is happy and everyone is having a great love life.
Love is the most misunderstood word, I would say. You constantly require some gadget to keep you entertained and happy. It's a very slavish way of living, isn't it?
We are the most connected today and we are most alone today. The word one uses is void.
Vivekananda, he very much wanted this. He would in fact say this, what men can achieve, women can achieve.
Do you think sometimes one has to also go through a lot of suffering?
It's not called suffering, it is called...
Mataji, meeting you is a manifestation coming true. I have watched so many of your YouTube videos and I have to tell you that ये मुझे लगता है कि धरती पे YouTube के माध्यम से one gets to experience divinity, learning, and in a very clear way, you have demystified so many things. It's such an honor, such a privilege, such a joy, and you are such a beautiful soul in all aspects, in all ways. Thank you for this opportunity.
Thank you for having me here, and it's wonderful meeting people like you, your whole team.
Thank you, Mataji. First, I want to begin with this, if you could, demystify Advait Vedant. Matlab, if I am on the street and I'm going with my daily life, why is Advait Vedant important for everyone?
Because that is the truth about our being. It is the truth about our existence. If you just ask the question, who am I and what am I here for? Why did I take this birth? And what is the real nature of my own existence? You will automatically come to Advait Vedanta. This is what it is answering. So it's telling us that essentially we are pure consciousness. And you think and see, just now you have to think and see. You always feel self-aware, isn't it? You are pure consciousness, manifesting through a body and mind. But suppose I start thinking I'm only the body and I'm only what others see me as, then it's a very strange way of looking at my own being. I must understand this, that I fundamentally am pure awareness. I feel self-aware from within. I'm wearing a body as I wear clothes. So my persona, the body-mind complex, is just the outer crust of my actual personality. If this much we understand, it's a huge step. You see, this is Advait Vedanta.
Yeah.
Essentially, I'm awareness. Nobody can dispute this actually. Anyone on the street, you ask him, do you feel more aware within yourself or more identified with something? He will, if he thinks a bit, he will say, no, awareness is. I tried this experiment on many of my young students, IIT. So they each one gave the correct answer always. That the most fundamental thing in my experience, Mataji, is awareness. Even thought comes later. Thoughts move in and out of awareness.
Yeah.
So all you have to do is, in a still mind, think clearly, and you will come to Advait Vedanta.
Yeah. But the association with the body is very high.
See, that can happen when you don't make this kind of investigation.
Yeah.
It's assumed. It is borrowed, understanding, that's all. It's acquired taste. It's not the real thing, because that's why, you see, then we recommend meditation. When it is not very clear to you, when the inquiry doesn't spark off the instantaneous, knowledge that indeed I am fundamentally self-aware. Before I even imagine a body and mind, or imagine myself to be like this and that, before that, I am only awareness. If this can come just by inquiry, wonderful. Otherwise, use a meditative process. Still the mind a bit. Bring clarity into it. Purify it. And then you will see this is the actual fact about every existence, which is manifesting in so many forms. One conscious, even to think of this is so wonderful, one consciousness shining through so many bodies and minds. Just see, the light in your eyes is me.
You have a very well lit eyes.
If you live like this, I'm telling you, you are bubbling with happiness all the time. Mainly people are asking me how you're so happy.
Yes.
So I always tell them that, see, you must regulate your vital energies, clear your mind, and live a sattvic life. So simple actually it is, It's
You are
no big thing.
embodiment of all that one reads, listens, and hears. Yes.
It's God's grace. See, we are nothing. We became successful nobodies. And that is why you see some good work is being done through us.
Yeah.
This is all I would say. Because divinity is there everywhere and it is sparkling everywhere. We are not able to see it, and this is a perverted vision if I see you only as a body. Or if I see you only as thought, as mind. You are divinity and it's manifesting in its full form. But I must awaken my own divinity to see that.
Yeah. Mindfulness and meditation, most people I talk to, they say, Arey, humse nahi hoga. This is not for us. This is too tough. And some of the smartest, very intelligent people. And it surprises me because there is so much of grace when you do meditation and there's so much of joy. What would you say? And you have actually, I have seen your videos. You are the person who's genuinely made it very simple to meditate. But again, Mataji, if you can tell for all the skeptics of meditation कि हमसे नहीं बैठा जाएगा, what would you say?
तो आपसे नहीं बैठा जाएगा, then you will face the consequences of the restless mind. Meditation is not an option. You do it or it's okay if you don't do it. Or it's not like that. If you don't do it, life will teach you that if you don't experience real inner stillness and calmness, you can't function efficiently. You can't be happy by yourself. So you lose the main purpose of life, You constantly require some gadget to keep you entertained and happy. This is a very slavish way of living, isn't it? Yeah. But if you learn to meditate, calm the mind, and peaceful by yourself, happy by yourself, that's a great state to achieve. Please know this. And you are perfectly capable of it. Sirf kya chahiye? Thoda sa training of mind. That's why you see we are concentrating mainly on mind management, how to build this resilience, how to tackle modern day distractions and problems and this wilderness of overstimulation all the time. Media people especially suffer a lot from this because you're giving it to others. And also how to build your emotional intelligence, spiritual intelligence, how to build focus, memory. These are all related things, please know. If you're deeply aware from within, everything will be taken care of. If this awareness is not there, really you are at the mercy of your gadgets. You require something to keep you entertained, something to keep you engaged. Otherwise, by myself, I'll go crazy. This is a very sorry state of existence. Yeah. So overcome this just by the meditative habit will bring you out of this. The mind should experience deep stillness, calmness, and then you're bubbling with joy from within. There's no stopping that joy, I'm telling you. Because, see, the primary equation is happiness is an exponential function of your awareness. वो awareness ही अगर forefront में पे ना आए, then you require objects to keep you engaged. It is a very sorry state, I'm really telling you. It's synthetic joy. The original joy is the joy of awareness, which we all are. We being self-aware entities, the happiness is inbuilt within us. Yeah. So you see, this is something, it must, at least young people should hear of it. True meditation will help you experience this. See, I saw this clearly when I was a very young girl. Meditation is the sanest state of existence. Until you touch it, you are not sane enough. I would say, yeah, you're just being compelled by various forces working around you. That's all. You may call it my choice, my life, my desire, whatever you call it. It's only that much. Only meditation, the state of high awareness, zero thought, will teach you, will show you what human life means.
Yeah. There is an inner state of love, and of course meditation brings you to that. But we are all constantly seeking love and relationship and companionship, and a lot of women also, right? Their identity gets defined a lot by the love or the lack of love or the rejection of love. What do you have to say? Because if you open Instagram today or any social media, it's all about love, and it looks like everyone is happy and everyone is having a great love life, and fulfillment of life is finding that right partner. But meditation says you have to find the partner within.
See, as long as you feel that somebody has to come into my life to fulfill it, you have not tasted the joy of the inner life, I would say. You know, the law of relationship is, if you are deeply fulfilled from within and you bring someone into your life to share that inner joy, inner fulfillment, it will work. The relationship will work because then you are a natural giver.
Yeah.
But if you're only expecting somebody should come and make me happy, you know, many girls are like this. Somebody has to come, and then only things will work in my life. There's no such thing. See, how long will we chase false dreams, you tell me? I told you happiness is inbuilt in your system if you only regulate your vital energies, clear your mind.
Yeah.
To depend on somebody to come and make you happy, it's just chasing a false dream. So, I'm not putting cold water on people's aspirations. All I'm saying is you must understand the fundamentals of this mechanism. How my body and mind work. What is my awareness about? And what is it that unleashes the greatest happiness within me?
Yeah.
And only meditation will reveal all this. That's why I'm telling you, without the meditative life, you know, love and all this can become huge problems in life, in fact. You know, because the mind is already jaded. And with that, you're trying to understand something very profound. Love is the most profound experience of life. But if you try to understand it without cleansing the mind, it will lead you somewhere else. Yoga, how it sees all these things, let me tell you, it raises the bar of happiness through awareness. Simultaneously, it raises the bar of love also through awareness. Of happiness, love, intelligence, everything. It raises the bar through awareness.
Yeah.
So you can bring relationships into your life, no problem. But not that you depend on that person completely for your happiness. You are happy and content by yourself due to your own inner discipline. And then you share that happiness with others. That way you bring somebody in, it will work. So I have released a video on this called Laws of Relationships.
Oh, that one I haven't seen.
Yeah, please see that. Because for young people, no, this is something they should understand. Otherwise, this begging bowl, give me little love, give me little attention. Everyone is doing that.
It's not young, old, and in between, everyone.
So if you mess up with your own mind and emotions, and then you're pleading with somebody to come and fulfill you, how will it work?
Yeah.
Tell me.
Yeah.
This is something we should understand. That's why we had these very strong cultural values, you know. Even 50 years back, they were all in place. They told us that these Shadripus you should keep at a distance. Kam, Krodh, Mad, Lobh, Moha, Matsarya will remove you from the real bounties of life. Keep them at a distance, cultivate your inner life, use meditation, use japa, use these techniques, and elevate your own consciousness. Now you're a full-fledged being. You know, a full-fledged human being means happy by himself or herself.
Yeah.
Content and happy and calm within himself, radiant with joy. Now you bring anyone into your life and share that joy, and things will work magically for you.
Yeah.
But you yourself are depleted, nothing within, no Sahara. Absolutely, koi bhi rasta nahi dikh raha hai. You yourself are at the totally confused, and you want to pull somebody into that confusion, and you call it a relationship. How will that work?
Love.
Yeah, you're calling it love also. Love is the most misunderstood word, I would say.
Yeah.
Something very profound and divine which can completely transform your consciousness. We are reducing it into this.
Mataji, the other thing I wanted to talk to you about is loneliness. Everyone I meet today feels alone, and we are so connected on social media. We are the most connected today, and we are most alone today. And the word one uses is void.
Unless you are in touch with awareness, you will feel void.
Yeah.
Only when that self-awareness has blossomed forth to such a measure that, you see, just awareness gives joy. I told you the equation is happiness is an exponential function of awareness. Just awareness. See, I live in that, I have tried all these experiments. I live in that Himalayan center in Pangod. You can be alone and completely, you see, nobody's around you for months on end, okay? And you are with your spiritual practice, your meditations, a very sattvic kind of lifestyle. What is it that produces joy? in that kind of a life. If you check and see, you'll see it is only awareness, high awareness, which is our real nature. See, joy is your very nature. Misery is your making.
Wow.
Yes. If the mind is not trained, it will keep, hankering for something, producing all kinds of desires, the restlessness. It will drag you somewhere else. But our very essence is happiness. If you live in awareness, you are vibrant with joy from within.
Wow. Joy is our inner state.
This is the real empowerment, let me tell you. So much talk on women's empowerment and all that. The real empowerment is self-empowerment.
Wow.
When you can stand on your own feet, which means you have discovered this truth for yourself that none but you can make yourself happy. And that also only by diving deep within yourself.
Wow.
Then that is the real empowerment. The rest is all, I'm telling you, it's all mind-made. So it will take you for a ride, that's all.
I think this is the most empowering thing for every girl, every woman, everyone actually.
Yes.
Yeah, what you're saying.
See, if our young women understand this, it will cause a real revolution in our
Yeah,
societies.
yeah.
They should understand this first. Because, the way to change this world is one generation of good mothering. This great thinkers have mentioned this, One generation of really enlightened mothers, and you will see all these self-created problems will get resolved. Our women should come into this. Vivekananda, he very much wanted this. He would in fact say this, what men can achieve, women can achieve in smaller numbers in a faster period of time. For the simple reason, you embody Shakti. There is great vital energy within you. The Divine Mother functions through every woman. So recognizing our divinity is the first step. And this body-based image of womanhood, this is actually an insult to womanhood. This they should understand first. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
The more you allow your divinity to come out, the more you see everything will work for you. The universe will work for you.
Yeah.
Everything will work for you because it is a divine play going on. And the more we are stuck to our, some stupid idea in our head and not turning within into the very source, essence of our being, the more we will suffer all these various kinds of problems. Women are going through a real, roller coaster ride in terms of career and family and relationships and everything. So let us make these few things clear to ourselves that first of all, my happiness, my joy comes from within me. So I must invest in the spiritual life. It will give me the ability to stand on my own feet. You are emotionally independent. You're spiritually independent now. Now everything will work for you.
I so believe in everything you say, like so deeply. Yes.
This is the truth, Shradha, which, Vivekananda, that's why you should read Vivekananda.
Yeah.
He envisioned this kind of a very powerful, enlightened womanhood, I'm telling you. And he said that this is going to come. Holy Mother, I don't know if you have read her life, Holy Mother Sri Sarada Devi.
I've watched all your
yes.
talks and Swamiji's.
Yes, Swamiji used to say she has been born to revive that wonderful Shakti in India. And with her as the center, once more will Gargis and Maitris and women with even higher achievements than these be born into this world.
Wow.
This was his vision of Indian womanhood, this is called real empowerment.
Yeah.
If I'm able to put you on your own feet and in such a way that your joy, your happiness, your fulfillment comes from within you, it's empowering you best.
Yeah. Mataji, one personal question I have is, now today I do Nam Jap and thanks to you, thanks to Swami Sarvapriyananda ji, and then of course Nam Jap with Premanand Maharaj. Like today, I'm not there, but there is a great sense of peace, strength, which I never knew I had. People said, oh, you're so confident and all that. But अंदर से नहीं थी. अब तो पता नहीं अकेले में भी एक खुशी और कुछ हो रहा है. There's something happening. But I had to go through so much of pain. Do you think, and today I'm grateful for that also, but do you think sometimes to get to this spiritual path, one has to also go through a lot of suffering?
It's not called suffering, it is called sadhana. See, without sadhana, there is no siddhi.
kya baat hai. Yeah.
Yeah. See, that way if you see, no, even if you want to get a PhD, you have to put in effort. Okay. Self-effort. Take it as this Purusharth is very important. You must put in your entire energy. Effort is nothing but energy. You are the very embodiment of energy. I'm telling you, the vital energy functioning within a woman is so high. That's why if you train it well, it will become like a tremendous dynamo of power.
Wow.
You can do tremendous work with it. But first recognize it. Recognize it within yourself. And this is, I think, mandatory to every great life, you know. You want to live a full life, you know, if you handle your vitality well, you will become deeply aware automatically. So see how your own system is functioning. What gives you the clarity of mind required for this kind of search? And you must put in the effort. The required sadhana will result in the siddhi. सिद्धि कोई ऐसी चीज नहीं है जो
बिना साधना के नहीं आती सिद्धि.
कैसे आएगी? See, this is not an imagination. This is not about a belief. It's not about some faith system. It's not about that. It's your own vitality. How you invest it, according to that, your inner life unfolds. You invested it in some silly emotion, only that much. You'll be circulating only around that. And some undeveloped thought process, it will take you somewhere else.
Yeah.
But you invest it in real sadhana, regulate it, start leading a sattvic life, raise it to a particular level, meditate, expose yourself to the really great, valuable things in life. You see how your awareness will unfold. Yeah. It's pretty obvious. हम कुछ नहीं करेंगे. See, when you don't do anything in your own life, no, then you start doubting spirituality. Then you start feeling, अरे ये ठीक हो सकता है क्या? ये भी तो बिलीफ है, मैं करूं या ना करूं. आप खुद करो, फिर आपको पता चलेगा क्या है ये. Yeah. Do it yourself technique. Okay? Yeah.
But it's tremendous grace. And just talking to you, I feel is such a tremendous grace. Mataji, Sharda Math के बारे में बोलिए, because Ramakrishna Math के बारे में we hear about it, but I spoke to many people that I'll be talking to you. बहुतों को नहीं पता है. We don't know.
See, Swami Vivekananda had envisioned two mats, one for men and one for women. Ramakrishna Mat is for men. And Sharda Mat, he left express rules saying that this kind of a mat has to be established on the banks of on the other bank of the Ganga is Sharda Mat. And where women will be trained as brahmacharinis and sadhvis, and with Holy Mother as the center, Shri Sharda Devi as the center, and from there again Gargis and Maitris will come out. Because Mother has been born to revive this wonderful Shakti in India. These are his words. And this women's mat will be completely independent of the men's mat. See, this is the uniqueness of Sharda Mat. The umbrella of the Ramakrishna order is there, but the men's mat is completely independent and women's mat is completely, which means we are administratively independent, financially independent. All the work there is carried on by the sannyasinis themselves. We have a center right here in Delhi. You can visit it sometime. We have a school, we have a publication unit and everything. So it's Vivekananda had envisioned it like this. So maybe you don't hear too much about us because we are small in number. Sharda Mat is not very huge, but it's the only completely independent monastic order for women in the world.
Wow.
Yes. And it has come out of Vivekananda's, his own vision. This was his dream for Indian women, that anybody with spiritual sanskars who really wants to augment her spiritual evolution must be given this chance. Why not? And out of this great good will come out. See, at a time when, you know, even women's education was hardly 2% in India, Vivekananda saw this.
What a...
It's a revolutionary movement, I'm telling you, because even the great spiritual stalwarts of our own spiritual heritage, like Shankaracharya, they were not for women's monasticism. Vivekananda made a big, very big step by doing this.
I believe many things about him, but the most modern man India has seen.
Yes, yes. Because see, he was a rishi whose his foresight went, he was far ahead of his times.
Yeah.
If you actually read conversations and dialogues and books, uh, uh, and there's one more book, Colombo to Almora, where he actually gives out what he feels about this culture and this heritage and Indian history. You'll see it's all revolutionary what Swamiji is talking. And he's talking of his plan of campaign, how actually you can raise this nation. See, spirituality is at the heart of everything. You should know this, whether we believe it or not, because your consciousness is at the heart of your entire human experience. If you bring it to the forefront, everything gets energized, whether it is education, whether it is politics, whether it is your economy, your military, everything will get energized because it's handling your own energy in a particular way.
Yeah.
And bringing awareness into full bloom. All this dullness and tamas and the shadripu nonsense will go automatically from our societies. You know, we will be able to manufacture very stable societies with high intellectual development and very high economy. And at the same time taking care of nature, which we are not doing. Okay.
Yeah.
Everything will fall in place if you just energize yourself from within.
I think we are so dull. That's why we make the nature also, we destroy the nature.
Unless we were stupid, we wouldn't do it. Please see.
Yeah.
Because you are yourself Pancha Mahabhut. That is Pancha Mahabhut in its pure form. Shouldn't you take care of it?
Yes.
Your mind will naturally meditate if you remain in nature. But we are not taking care of it.
Yeah.
See, I live only in nature. I live under a tree actually. On that mountain where I live.
Can we come and see you? Can
Sure,
we be there?
you can actually come and meditate there. It's all forested.
Wow.
And where it's a green zone actually.
Wow.
And huge forests on mountains and overlooking a valley and the Himalayas shimmering in the horizon. It's so beautiful, and I'm telling you, you just live in nature and your entire meditative life is taken care of. All this jnana comes only that way, you know, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I'm not saying everybody has to run away to the Himalayas to get it. What I'm saying is you need an ambience, a consecrated space for the mind to function optimally.
Yeah.
So you must see that you generate it.
Yeah.
And preserve these natural bodies. More important than preserving anything else, I'm telling you. So please invest into this.
Mataji, one question, many people have this, that why did this happen to me? Like I was good, I was nice, why did this happen to me? You know, this plane crash happens, something happens, tragedies happen every day, all across. And there is this thing, Bhagwan ne mere saath aisa kyun kiya?
You're basically asking how to deal with the negativities of life.
Yeah. And do you also believe that prarabdha hai, prarabdha karma hai, और उसको जपा के साथ आदमी थोड़ा वो कर सकता है?
It's not a belief. It is, yes, it is a matter of energy. The thing is, definitely good karma will annul any bad karma. But you see, when it comes to a real tragedy in life, don't think in terms of karma. Think how now I can bring it into a, a state I can handle. How do I make it into something positive in my own life and in the lives of people around me? So when something negative comes into our life, all the more reason you should turn within. Because I tell you, your confidence, your strength, your clarity, everything comes by the soul power. When there is enough awareness shining in the mind will function very well. So all the more reason when something negative is around you, you must turn within all the more. Do it either by prayer, jap, meditation, you do whatever you want. Those are all techniques. The essential thing is your very essence is divine.
Yeah.
This is Vedanta.
Yeah.
Your very essence is, you are simply untouched by matter. You are the pure, luminous being, the very consciousness of God. That is your real nature. Stand on that. And you can handle everything. But if I myself think, oh, I'm a weak being and now I'll succumb to this, then what strength do you have? Tell me. See, a thought process can make such a huge change.
Yeah.
It's a paradigm shift entirely. So condition yourself into Advait Vedanta, this kind of thinking. I myself, my very own consciousness is the light of God. I have released a video called Miracle of Positive Thinking. I don't know if you have seen that. We released it during COVID actually.
Oh yes, I have.
Yeah. There are
I have watched
certain
all
laws.
your videos.
Okay.
Many a times. For all your millions of views, I would be a contributor. I sleep with your videos and wake up also to that.
So there, in that video, I have insisted that your thought process, you have to take care of it. The whole point is, if you are thinking properly, a whole lot of things arrange themselves around you. Do you know this? It's magical. Life does not create thought. Thoughts create life. So repeatedly what I think will become my experience and reality. So when it comes to yourself also, learn to think in terms of Vedanta. I am. The full consciousness of God is shining in my heart. I am a divine being. All strength is within me. Vivekananda used to say this. Utter this mentally every day. Self-talk, what we say. All power is already within me. I can do anything and everything. And you see how things arrange themselves around you accordingly. And never belittle yourself by yourself, you know. Yeah. Start your morning that way. After your daily, whatever spiritual practice, start with this very positive self-talk. I can do anything and everything. Everything is within me. And you see how things change around you.
It's very difficult to, one says jap se, meditation se habit छूट जाता है, मगर वो कर करके भी कुछ habits नहीं छूटते.
एक बात है, see, a habit itself means compulsiveness. Okay, so there's not much difference between good habit, bad habit, क्योंकि दोनों भी compulsive हो सकते हैं. The idea is this, you must bring consciousness into everything. Even a habit, make it fully conscious. You see, now it starts making changes in you. Mechanically, अगर आप चलाते रहोगे, then there, you know, even a good habit will fall short of your goal. Bring consciousness into everything. See, this is the glory of the human experience, that we can be perfectly conscious beings. You know, this is the actual fulcrum of our evolution, I would say. कि आपका जो consciousness है, where you will focus, there development will happen. That will become real to you.
Yeah.
So even in a habit, you must do it in full awareness. You must do it with that much attention. And you see, it will work for you. I'm telling you, how much consciousness you contribute to something, that much it works for you.
Yeah.
This is called wholeheartedly doing something.
Yeah. Mataji, now I'll say something very worldly, very human. But whenever I looked at, you know, when I first found you on YouTube, my first thought was, oh, she's so beautiful. Like, and I'm talking from a human dimension. Like, I thought, oh my God, she is so beautiful. She is so amazing and gorgeous and all that. And then, of course, one heard and one kept on listening to you. I want to ask you today, if it is okay with you, to tell us what got you to pursue this. Was it a divine one day it came to your mind that nahi mujhe karna hai? Was it something to pursue this path? Because to me, you are a living embodiment of what I would want to be.
If you find anything good in our lives, you should know it is the power of meditation, which comes only through divine grace. It's all divine grace that I could take up this kind of a life. And the great opportunity of this monastic life is it helps you discover things from within. It gives you the time, the place, the ambience, the opportunity to make this inner research. और मेरे जीवन में from a very young age I have been meditating. Meditation was like my second nature, I would say.
From very young.
From a very young age. This may appear strange in today's culture, but we were like that, and that's why we did very well in studies also. It was just like a byproduct of the meditative mind. And if you can taste the power of meditation at a young age, I'm telling you, your life is transformed. So ये मेरे life में बहुत जल्दी आया by God's grace. So at some point I really understood there is so much to discover in the inner life by myself, and it is so fulfilling. तो इससे ज़्यादा मुझे बाहर क्या मिलेगा?
Wow.
So although we did very well and there was full scope to become, do well in the world, still then we just took this path. And we're so happy with it. No regrets at all.
Show. You're the brand ambassador of becoming a monk. Yeah, thank you so much, Mataji. One can keep talking to you, but I'm aware of the time and the time that you've taken out for this conversation. Thank you for bringing light and showing us what it means to be aware. Thank you.
Thank you. Jai Ma.